Hey y'all, it's the Twinsies and we are back with season 2 of Twiin Talk. Did you miss us?
Before we get started, you guys already know how we get down. I'm about to make us a little drinky drink so we can get into it.
Cheers.
That's good.
Actually, it's really good.
I'll call it a spooky mojito.
So y'all, when it comes to spooky season, things can really get scary. And what's more scarier than finding out that your friends secretly hate you? Ooh. So with today's spooky topic, we're gonna put y'all on some key signs to find out that your friends are some secret haters, okay? So Tia, we're gonna start with you. What are some signs that you've experienced that showed that your friend secretly hated you?
Oh my gosh. Well, Taylor, I'm gonna just tell you like this. We're twins, so we deal with the same thing basically most of the time. And let me just say, I've been dealing with the weirdest of the freaking weirdest. One thing I noticed about friends that ended up secretly disliking me or whatever is that they always had to include people in our hangout time. They could never just hang out with me and just have a girls' night of fun. It was so weird. You know when you just went like a girls' night out so you could talk about things that you're going through, just have a good, fun girls' night. I've dealt with women who just can't like just hang out with me. They have to always include a guy. I don't know, that might have something to do with being boy crazy a little bit, but Either way, I know that if you like hanging out with just me, you're gonna hang out with just me. You don't always have to include other people.
Some people invite like other people around you when they don't even want to hang out with you like by themselves because they don't like you. Like they really don't
like that personal connection. They're very much
it's like superficial. Like
superficial.
They want, if they can invite a guy, they can bring a hobo to hang around y'all. As long as y'all not around each other by yourselves, that's good enough for them.
And I just want y'all to know that's a key sign that your friend does not really like you. So what about you, Taylor?
So with this sign, this is a sign that I realized like you have a problem with me. There's something wrong. Is when like you have a friend, have you ever had a friend that was like hella nitpicky when it came to you? You just trying to tear you apart.
Take you apart.
Friends like that have, it's not that they hate you, they despise you. You're less of a human. And this is, I only say this because this is how it makes me feel. When you are supposed to be my friend and you're over here like making me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, even though I've been doing my makeup for this long, even though, you know, I've been living this life for 26 years and I have a twin that can tell me, you know, what you're wasting your time telling me. But like, I just hate when people try to, I feel like you're minimizing me by doing that. And it's like the way they do it. I'm not one of those people that can't take like critiques. Like if you're like, oh girl, you should try this. But like I'm talking about, we can be having a normal conversation and just, if I said a word with a little bit of an accent, you have something to say. If I say,
you said it like that?
What's the word that people like lasagna? Lasagna? You mean lasagna? So you just cut off a whole conversation to tell me how to say lasagna?
You know what I'm saying? Just real nitpicky, real annoying.
Like, I hate that. I hate that so much. I feel like people like that, you know what? If you hate your friends, maybe it's because you hate yourself.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all it is to it.
And maybe you should be friendless.
Mm-hmm. You know, another thing that really was a key sign to me that certain people just weren't real, when our relationship was just so superficial. It was so superficial. We can't even have like a normal like girl to girl conversation. It's all about money and turning up and oh, we look cute together and this, that, and the third. What I learned and the problems that I have with friends like this is that let any minor inconvenience happen, you're no longer friends anymore. That friendship has sailed. As soon as you ask for a conversation or something that they did that you didn't like, you just want to comment on it, as soon as it becomes too serious, they are ready to just cut you off. That superficial stuff doesn't slide.
When it comes to like these superficial friends, the thing is that like it's like a one-sided friendship. For example, you leave someone at the club and go with a guy and your friend just at the club by herself and you just took an Uber to go with a guy or you just love with him. A normal friend would know like, dang, that's wrong. That is so wrong to do, whatever. Mm-hmm. The superficial friends, they're gonna be like, well girl, you know, that's why we go to the club anyway.
I'm not about to argue with you.
I'm not about to argue with you.
No.
Oh my God, I just left you for dead and I'm not about to argue with you.
I know I'm a bad guy, but
I'm not gonna argue.
So I'm gonna go.
I'm not about to argue.
Can I see how dumb that sounds? We're 26.
Don't start gaslighting now.
Don't come around me.
But the thing is, notice when someone's superficial, so you won't even have to deal with that kind of stuff. Like that superficial. That I'm trying not to cuss now, but that superficial stuff, it will really set you up. They will literally set you up. They'll minimize all your problems, your situation, because to them that kind of stuff don't matter. Do you have a guy that's gonna get us in a section for tonight? Okay, that's when you can hit me up. That's what all they're on.
And then on top of that, these are not friends who are going to be at your wedding.
They're going to come to your birthday parties. These are the friends that's going to come to your birthday parties, only record themselves so that they can look like they went out of town with a guy. They don't care about your birthday. They're there for the aesthetic and the look.
And then these are the friends, like I said, that can't come to your wedding. They'll miss it. They're not going to be the ones that come to your baby shower. They're not going to be there for you when you are having marital issues or relationship problems or health issues. They're not.
Jesus, that's too much for them. That's too deep.
They
got to go back to the club, into a mansion, and into the Louis Vuitton and Chanel store.
and then you can talk. Anyways, cut them off.
So another key sign to know that someone literally hates you, like hates your guts, okay, is when that friend, whoever it is, does not vouch for you. Mm-hmm. Something could have happened to you in your personal life, or just something could have happened, and then they probably found out about it through somebody else, or you just have a conversation with them and they're just like, whole time they're over here agreeing with whatever whole time they're talking to the ops. Okay, whole time they're talking to the ops, getting their side of the story so they can come back to you and be like, well, are you sure? Because girl, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore, okay? It's either gonna vouch for me, and a real friend is gonna vouch for you in rooms full of anybody. It could be enemies, it could be just random people. Your real friend is gonna put your name in rooms that can elevate you instead of knocking you down. If you consider yourself my friend, and if someone comes around you, and you know how friend groups are, like you can get around someone and be like, hey, you hang out with so-and-so, right? And they start talking about me, and it could be negatively or whatever the case may be. You don't have to let me know. Honestly, don't let me know if you didn't have my back when they were speaking on me, if you didn't shut it down or whatever. Don't let me know. But if you do let me know that happened, and you were able to sit down there and listen to their little opinions, you don't need to be calling yourself my friend. You need to be going somewhere else.
It could be someone bringing me up or talking to me like as close as your boyfriend. If I'm your friend and you start talking crap to your boyfriend, like say he makes a little comment like, oh, your friend, she looks like this, or makes just a little petty comment, and you join in and don't be like, don't talk about my friend like that. You don't deserve to have friends. You should always vouch for anybody, because I guarantee you, whoever you're vouching for, if you consider them a friend, should be doing the same thing for you.
If you have a sense of integrity,
period.
A lot of people don't know what that is nowadays. Because the only way you can be loyal is if you have integrity. Straight like that, okay? Yeah. So people with integrity are gonna know that when you get around anybody, if someone is bringing up somebody, or even if your friend, like you're around family, you could be around family or whatever. If your family's looking at me weird, if you got a boyfriend that's looking at me weird, why are they looking at me weird if I don't do anything around them? Obviously and if they do have assumptions on anything, if you can't have my back in those rooms,
I don't need to be around you.
I do not need to be around you. You need to get away from me, for real.
And that's a friend that literally hates your guts. They will
hate your guts. And I'm not just talking about friends now.
But mostly
it could be, relationships. So
you just never know. But if you see those signs, if you know that someone might be talking behind your back or doesn't even stand up for you in the presence of other people, and you're there, know that you need to cut them off. It's worse than behind your back.
And if you are having to have, going through an issue, like I'm not going to speak on my personal experiences, but if I'm going through something, I've never acted in a certain way before, and you see that I'm going through that, and you just walk away, and you just turn a blind eye, and you just act like it's not my problem, but you're my friend, or you say you love me and you're all that to me, but you just walk away, you turn a blind eye. Something could have happened to me, and I'm not in, like something is wrong, something is going on. Instead of checking on me and stuff, if you can turn a blind eye on people that you love, who are your friends, who are hurting, you have no sense of integrity. You want to look cool for the people. That's it. You want to look cool for people that's not even doing nothing for you.
But need I remind y'all that a friend of everyone is a friend of
none,
no one.
Period. And I had to learn that.
So now this subject, it's small, but I do feel like I need to talk about it. You ever been around a friend that just does not make you feel beautiful? I'm talking about, say you're on a trip together and you guys get all dressed up. There's never no compliments. There's never no nothing. Say you post a picture on Instagram. There's never no hearts. There's never no comments under the post. There's never no just liking your pictures. It's complete just, look, those friends, that's where it starts. People might say, oh, that's little. I'm trying to tell y'all, that is where it starts. If you notice your friend does not support you, they don't make you feel like one of the prettiest ladies around, they are secretly hating on you. Because my thing is this, my goal for my friends, I want to make you feel beautiful. I want to make you feel beautiful.
Because you are.
Because you are. And everybody's beautiful in every single way. But if I'm your friend, of course, I'm going to be the one to make you feel beautiful. I'm going to give you compliments.
Yeah.
When I see you dress up, when I see you put on a cute little outfit, I see you lost a few pounds, I'm going to be like, girl, you look good. Even if you're still thick, I'm going to be like, girl, you look good. I'm going to never make you feel insecure about yourself. And it's very sad, but I've had friends who made me feel insecure about myself. I have friends who don't even like my pictures, who don't support me. And I hope they know they got 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30
minutes.
30, yes.
People are not obligated to give you all the compliments in the world. People aren't obligated, but it's the want to do it if you really care about your friends. And it's even more of a like obvious when you go onto the real world and you see how the outside world views you.
Is complimenting you.
And they could be complimenting you, or they speak so highly to you, or anything
strangers.
like that.
Strangers.
You got complete strangers, and you have friends that completely could try to make you feel like
you're small.
Completely alienate you, try to make you feel invisible and all that stuff. Like, and when you do get compliments, just a secret for anybody that tries to do this. When we're used to getting compliments and we notice we see what you're doing, okay? Like, I do not like that girl, that girly girls hating girls stuff. I am a girl's girl at heart. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you are a woman and you're calling if you're spending time with me, I'm spending time with you, and you're doing certain things to mentally break me or just to make me feel small, whatever the case may be, why are you around me? Go live your evil little life. Because here's the thing. First, it starts out by, maybe not complimenting you or doing little things that you probably just brush off and think is not a big deal. Then it starts by them trying to publicly embarrass you in front of people.
Absolutely. Saying
like little things that could possibly trigger you. You probably have no idea about what's going on, but they could be doing things in front of people that they know, they're people. They're doing little things that they've probably talked to them regarding you or whatever. And it's like these little insiders, but it's like this nitpicking thing. Like I said earlier, they'll literally do certain things to lower your confidence when you are around them. When you're around them, don't be confident. Just leave your confidence at home, because that's basically what they want you to do.
If you don't want to cut them off.
Yeah. So lastly, when your friends internalize your life outside of them, that is where it gets crazy and ugly. When your friends start being like basically like they're hella possessive of y'all's relationship, to the point where if it does get to a point where you're hanging out with other people, you could be around family members, family friends.
Where you don't include them.
A boyfriend. If they are not included, like,
they start to hate you.
They will literally, they're slowly starting to hate you already. That's what they don't know. When you start to internalize somebody else's life to the point where you can't be happy if they're doing something fun without you, and it's obviously not done on purpose, they will speak something into existence or assume something that it's not and create a problem out of nothing, literally. And people might say oh, friends get jealous when other friends, when they go out with their friends and they don't invite you or whatever.
We to do with that.
Yeah, we make sure if our friends know that they can they can invite ourselves, because we invite people all the time. It's just I felt like I was inviting people too much, so I'm letting people know what I'm doing, and you can choose to be like, oh, that's cool, I want to come, or you could choose not to.
Because if you're my friend, why not? Why can't you be included into?
Yeah, I'm not. It's not weird either way. It's never gonna be weird like that. But if you are someone's friend and you are internalizing my outside of our friendship, my outside life, you need to rethink what you're doing, because you're gonna make things really weird real fast.
And we already experienced it a few times in life, and
they can literally try to ruin your life.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. And you guys can take whatever we're saying with a grain of salt. But I say take that grain of salt very seriously.
Because it is a sign of obsession.
Yes.
And that is not a healthy friendship.
Obsession is not a compliment, okay?
It is. You should be scared.
because it's a thin line. That's why they say it's a thin line between love and hate. Someone who loves you is obsessive over you. I don't know if that's even love. Can start to hate you, like really hate you for real.
Where they might want to mutual post because time you're having fun, they're like, oh my gosh,
I can't see.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, I just want to put that out there as a warning sign for the people that are having friends like this, and for the friends that are doing this.
Just watch yourself. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Everyone deserves to have a happy life separate from yours. Because one day we're going to have a family and we're going to be
unless you feel like it's done intentionally. But if you feel like it's done intentionally, don't be friends with them.
Yeah, just cut them off. Period.
So you know what, y'all? That is it. This is episode 1 of season 2, y'all.
Please stay tuned for future episodes for Twiin Talk. And that is all. Like, comment, and share for more videos.
Mwah.